Don't be a real estate agent while working a full-time job? Wait, what? Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your guy, Clayton Darby, your Orlando real estate agent, coming to you with another video on a topic that just kind of made me want to produce a video myself on, can you be a real estate agent while working a full-time job? Well, my answer to you is yes, you can. I work with Lpt Realty based out of Lake Mary, Florida, and becoming a real estate agent was a lifelong goal of mine, a dream of mine that I wanted to succeed in life. So while doing this, you're gonna have to learn to make some sacrifices on what you wanna do in your life. And one of the things you're gonna have to learn to do is time management. Time block time out every single day to where you're able to work your real estate career. So I am pretty much considered a part-time agent because I don't do it on a full-time basis because I handle other things in life too, just to make sure that there's a roof over my family's head and the bills are paid. So let's talk about this. Now, if you see me looking down here, I've got some notes. As I said before in some of my other videos, I am dyslexic, ADD, all kinds of the DDDs, anything else, and I have a million thoughts going through my head. And so sometimes I will squirrel off and go a different route. Let me put a little bit more light on my face. I'm looking a little dark here. Well, that may be too much. Anyway, so as I said before, so let's go to this time management. Time management is the big key on how to be successful in this business. You're gonna have to block out time on a daily basis to where you come and you work your leads, go out to events, talk to people, promote yourself, self-marketing, and whatever you decide what's gonna work best for you. It's your decision. So for instance, I'm really like doing the videos, and I'm getting into it more and more. I cold call, I talk to people at my secret location where I work at every single day. And it's a huge location in Orlando, Florida. It is probably the biggest one in all throughout Central Florida where I work at. So we'll get into that. I'll drop a few hints here and there, and I may show you little hint videos as well too. So again, make time in your day to go work your business. Now, let's talk about a huge entrepreneurial role model that I look up to and that I follow. I don't agree with everything he says or he does, but his work ethic I strongly look up to, and that's the Dallas Mavericks owner, Mark Cuban. Now, Mark Cuban's even gone out and said before that, he doesn't work your typical 9-to-5 job, and that's not how he got successful. He put in a lot of work in what he did in life to become a successful person. He doesn't work the 40-hour work week. His work week is 80 plus hours a week. And that is very true on how you have to work and be successful in the things you want to do in life. The only way you're going to honestly be a 40-hour work week is if you're a high CEO in a company and you're making bukus and bukus of money and they're paying you a lot of money. But your typical average job, it's going to be really tough for you to succeed in the things you want to do in life or where you want to go. So, but if that's for you, go work it, go do your thing. I won't judge on any of that. So me, on the other hand, I won't do it. Now, to build that time management, and that is a big thing that I've struggled with, is time management, time blocking, and everything else. And it's something that I work on a daily basis, and after I read James Clear's Atomic Habit book, it has made me realize that it's the small daily habits that build into the big habits that help you become successful in life. Not being so much goal oriented, but studying the process and working better at the process to the goal and not fully focusing on the goal itself. So some of the advantages of being a part-time agent, and yes, there are advantages to it, is that, right now, you can earn anywhere from an extra $40,000 to $50,000 a year in side income. And typically that's 5 or 8 deals. Now, before all the pundits come on here and tell me, no, that's not right, and you got to pay all these fees and taxes and everything else, which y'all are all right on, typically it's 5 to 8 deals could, potentially gross you $40,000 to $50,000 extra a year. That's only 5 to 8 deals. Now, National Association Realtor says a part-time agent typically puts in 36 hours a week. So are we close to another 40-hour-a-week job? Yeah. So if you add your full-time job plus, if you work a full 36 hours in your real estate, well, you're tipping close to that 80-hour-a-week that most successful people work. I said successful people like Mark Cuban's, all the big CEOs or big entrepreneurs or whoever else you want to follow that is a multi-million or billionaire. So that is the successful secret. Is you got to work. You got to put in the hours. You got to go for what's yours because anybody can have it. I'm just some broke kid that grew up in Lubbock, Texas on the wrong side of the tracks and, decided that I could that I can do it to myself to get where I need to be. Now, some of your disadvantages that you're going to have is you're going to have to make some sacrifices, where we grew up at and where we were taught, we weren't taught about, you're going to have to go work 18 hours a day or, you're going to become successful. Nobody ever taught me that. Nobody ever taught me how to invest my money. Hell, my own parents didn't even know that. So I've had to learn this through the internet and through YouTube on how to become successful. Now, one of the things that I learned by watching the internet is you can't be sitting there watching your TV shows all day long. You can't be sitting there taking naps. You got to plan your days out. You got to work on your craft. You got to get better at your craft. You have to tell yourself that you can do this. Because you know what? I've seen other people that grew up worse than me. We'll take, for instance, Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins his family couldn't even feed himself. His dad turned people away when they were bringing food to his house. And I have not been there. I have not experienced that. But look at him now. He's making multi-millions of dollars. So if he can do it, I know I can do it. Because he had it worse off than what I did. So stop watching all the TV. Stop taking all the naps. Get yourself quality sleep and learn how to work. Work hard, work all day long, and don't make excuses. The excuses and the only person that's stopping is you in this mirror. So, and don't let anybody else tell you that you can't do something when you can do it, or don't get into something because you work a full-time job already. I think that is so far-fetched, and some real estate agents need to get a dose of reality again and come back, because I guarantee a lot of them had to work a full-time job themselves too when they got in this business. Now, I'm not knocking on the lady. She did have some good aspects and some good some good quality stuff that she talked about. But I just one comment, it just really hit me on my side. Now, caution. Don't leave your steady paycheck. Don't leave your steady paycheck. Because if that is what you have right now, you still need to have it, because you need to have the roof over your head and you need to make sure your bills are paid. Now, if you have 6 months worth of savings saved up, go ahead. Take that leap. But honestly, you need to be making a deal within 90 days to help put that money back into that savings so you're not depleting the whole thing. And I'm going to tell you, I'm an example of that, because I didn't make a deal with my last brokerage and I went through my whole savings. Hence, that's why I'm back working again. And it's okay. It's all right, because I have a way to think about me and my job that I work at now, because most people would be so disappointed that they had to go back and start working a full-time job again, like it was a failure. To me, it's not a failure. It was a learning experience. And I'm enjoying every minute of it. So let me show you one of those videos of where I work at. Let's see if you can get it. Did you get it? Did you figure out where I worked at? Well, if you did, tell me down below where you think I work at. So let's get into my suggestions of what I feel that needs to be done to help you succeed in this business. And it's just stuff that I've studied. Now, I'm still looking for that deal myself. So I'm not saying I'm successful at this or anything yet. I'm still working on trying to succeed in this business myself too. And it's something that I'll always do until I take a dirt nap. Now, one of the things that you must possibly have is probably have a flexible schedule. So is a morning shift good for you? Is a swing shift good for you? Or is a graveyard shift good for you? That's up for you to decide on how you want to work your business. Now, you can work your real estate business on all 3 shifts. You know, if you go in early in the morning, work at your real estate in the afternoon. If you go in the afternoon, work your real estate in the morning. And after you get off, and if you work a graveyard, well, go to work your real estate, or work your job, take a nap, and then work your real estate. There's all different ways you can do it. It's just on how bad you really want it. Another thing is let your bosses know what you do. Now, that's a great thing to do. Now, if your boss trusts you, y'all have a good working relationship, folks, that's a referral. That's a referral. That's your sphere of influence. And let me explain something to you. My sphere of influence is huge. It's probably the biggest one here in Orlando, Florida, if I haven't said that already. So always make sure you have a good working relationship with the people that you work with, because they are referrals. 64 to 82% of real estate agents get their leads from their sphere of influence. And I'm gonna tell you, my department alone has over 1,000 people in it. That's big, right? They know somebody, they know somebody, they know somebody. So that's what excites me about going back to work. I'm not looking at it as a failure because of that, because I can say, hey, look, you know what? I can build my sphere of influence this way. So I'm excited about it. Another thing is your clients probably have a full-time job themselves. So you working along the same time that they're at work, and then you go showing a house or being a buyer's or a seller's consultation later in the evening is okay. It's okay. Just talk to them about it. And you know what? When you're doing these consultations, and if it's somebody that doesn't know you, let them know you have a job. Let them know you work outside of real estate. And if they have a problem with it, well, then it's probably somebody you don't want to do business with. You don't have to do business with everybody in this business. You don't have to be thinking that you have to get every listing, because sometimes you don't. Also, too, during your work day, there's about a 5.5 hour area of when you can work per week. So I'm talking about your lunch breaks and your breaks that you take at work. Talk to people about what you do during that time. Talk to people about, like, hey, I'm in the real estate. I'm a realtor. You know, if you know anybody that's wanting to buy or sell a home, I'm your guy. Talk to them about it. You know, that's out of the 36 hours right there alone, there's 5 hours right there that I just found for you guys to work. You know, don't sit there your whole entire time. And, you know, where I work at, you know, I see a lot of people that want to be on their phones playing games, watching YouTube, and that's okay if that's what you want to do. Heck, I've done it myself. I'm not judging people on that. But, you know, if you really want to succeed in life, that's an opportunity right there for you to succeed and get better. But while you're at home, please listen to me. Stop binge watching TV. Stop playing video games all the time. Now, I'm not saying don't do it, but just stop doing it over and over again. Schedule time in for you to relax, watch a show, but then get back to work, or to take a nap, or play a video game. Schedule your time and then get back into it. So this is all doable. Now, my second hint, where I work at. Well, I hope you got it on that one, because that's a big old boat right there. Yes, folks. I work at Magic Kingdom. I am in the security cast member department. And the reason why I went back to work and did security is because I'm prior law enforcement. And I really wanted to see if I could get that vibe again with people of, you know, how it felt having that brother and that sisterhood with people when I was in law enforcement. And I'm gonna tell you, I nailed it right on the head. I've only been with this company now for a few months, and there's a lot of great relationships with people that have built already. I am excited to build more with you guys. I hope that a bunch of y'all are watching this video right now, and all I can tell y'all is thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, that I've really enjoyed working with y'all. I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. I'm excited and curious at the same time. But I've really enjoyed working there. I thank my wife all the time for getting me employed there. She works for Magic Kingdom too. I've really enjoyed meeting the people that she works with as well too. So you people at Magic Kingdom, for Walt Disney Company, you security cast members, thank you so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to cut more of these videos all the time. I was working on this video all morning, but I kept saying so much that I wanted to redo it. So to make it just a tad bit better. This is my third video, and there's more to come. I think they're getting better. So if you like it, let me know. Man, this DJI gimbal is awesome. It moves around with me. Not a lot of jumping. What? Anyway, y'all have a good one. Until the next time we meet again, folks, let's go.